That I made to make the change in my life was to throw my hands up and ask God to take over. That's really the only conscious decision.
You are listening to A Cup of SonRise, where we know a yawn is a silent scream for coffee. Now your host, Pastor Joe and Stada Indy. Good morning. This is Pastor Joe, and I am thrilled to death today, guys. But I first want to introduce you to some amazing ladies right here. The one and the only, the lady in the flowing dress, blonde hair, and the big headset.
Stada rocks.
There we go.
That was my cue.
That was I'm doing the whole finger point today.
I
Look
never
out,
know if
man.
he's finished yapping or not, so I'm not really
I
sure
am
when
never
to come
finished yapping. And then we have this okay, so now this young lady was on our program last month. She had a whole bunch, but she said, Joe, if you want me back, I don't want nobody else. I said, yes, ma'am. And so she's all by her lonesome at this point in time.
She wants all the glory.
She gets all the glory. Actually, I think it was says, okay, I can't make it. I can't make it. You're elected. Yep. That's how I became mayor of a town one time. All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Nobody else wanted it. So here you go. And I was the sucker. But anyway, the one and only Miss Gayla Prewitt.
Hello, thank you. Yeah, you're stuck with me today.
Hey, that's cool. That's
like
cool. Now, Gayla was, okay, so I'm going to try to remember all this. You were a journalist. You were a weekend, a news anchor at one time.
Long
writer.
ago.
Yeah, long ago. Writer.
Right.
Actress.
A little.
Just
a little.
About how the only reason I was ever a little actor is because any film that Deborah Watson did, or
right?
Yeah, she put me on the cutting floor. So every time. But she said, Joe, you looked really good down on the cutting room floor. I went, hey, I can go for that. She just knew how to soothe
That was your part, wasn't it?
Yes. She says, Joe, we're going to film you so we can cut you. And
yes.
I said, okay, no.
Somebody has to be
I'm
that
not
guy.
bitter, really. But we're going to be talking about the International Film Fest that's coming up next month.
Yeah, June 2nd through
June
the 4th.
2nd in Branson,
it's
Missouri.
Be amazing, yes.
Guys, I'm going to tell you what, I'm really excited because I got into the virtual reality room.
Oh, wow.
And I did some exploring. Dude, that thing is so cool. You can actually watch the movies.
Yes.
Where was I when you did that?
In bed.
Oh,
that's where
you
you're
missed out.
Yeah.
But you can join it.
I'm there a lot.
Yeah, because you can
the
still join it.
Yeah, it's going to be up on the festival. So
yes, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. So the International Film Fest is out of Branson. This is its
sixth year.
Sixth year. I got to be involved out of 3 out of those 6 years.
Oh wow!
The first 2, I was one of the MCs.
Okay.
And then Deborah said, no more. Remember, you work real well on the cutting room floor, so you're security. So that's where I ended up at.
Can anybody but me not picture Joe as security?
Security.
Hey, listen, I was very secure in my hiding spot. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
And what kind of security do you actually need at that type of function?
Actually, you got to make sure that that your security guards are there, and I was the only one. So it was self-maintenance, I guess. I don't know. But it's really surprising in today's world because it's a faith-based.
I guess you're right about that.
You're going to get some people in there that's going to be foolish,
right?
And come against them. And in today's society, everybody's coming against something.
Right.
I think that turtle's too fast. Oh, now just wait a minute. That turtle. Okay. And the war starts.
Right.
Okay. So, but we're going to be talking about that here in just a moment. And guys, listen, if you enjoy the program, and maybe not even ours, maybe the other good ones that are on Wednesday afternoons, listen, I want to tell you, go over to axmediagroup.com. Go over there. Man, we're big supporters of veterans. Branson is a huge supporter of veterans. We have, during the summer, a 1-week event. There's things all year long going on in Branson. something for our veterans, those kind of things. Good morning, Rebecca. How are you? First time to listen. Thank you for hanging out with us. Guys, you can find us on Facebook. If you're on YouTube or something like that, Twitter, whichever, you can find us on Facebook, Acts Media Group, and you can interact with us when we're doing our live shows. We love to interact with you. If you guys are interested, I'm going to let you show that one off, Gayla.
Okay.
Okay.
I love this.
2 shirts, and these are like really cool shirts. Love these shirts.
They're really comfortable,
I love the
good quality,
colors,
and
too.
I like to wear the big giant ones for sleepy shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And they're real thick.
And
Yes.
they're real thick.
Yeah.
Yes,
Quality
they're
shirt.
good quality
Nice.
shirts. These are not that wall blank fall apart. But it is.
Ooh, I love Ground Zero for heroes. I love
Yes,
that.
this is Ground Zero for the Heroes. For a $25 donation, we're going to ship off. That covers your shipping also. And shipping is crazy, by the way.
Wow.
But we're going to send you a his and her t-shirt. You tell us what sizes. Go to the website, axmediagroup.com, and we will get these mailed off to you. We'll have Dennis do that. Okay. So, and now let's go ahead and go into, wait a minute. First, you see this?
No.
See this? Today's national
Can they see
holiday. Yeah, make sure they can see that. National Chocolate Chip Day. Oh my goodness.
Did you eat half of one in there? Oh, no, it's
He's
broken.
got
I
half over
didn't.
there.
It's broken half.
I never just eat a half a cookie. That's like
I know. I don't know what
crazy.
I was thinking.
Did you eat half a cookie?
Well, then you feel like you've eaten 2 if you break them in 2 and you come back.
Oh no, the problem is then I get 2 cookies, I break them in half, that way I feel like I have
Like
4. So that's how my
I'm just
math
going to eat
works.
4 cookies.
I mean 4, call it good. All right. Hey, let's do our morning devotion. This is really good.
Morning devotional, as usual, brought to you by Barry Young, 30-second devotional.
He's very young looking.
Oh, my goodness. Don't. Shh.
I'm going to eat my
I love
cookie.
that title. My husband was a first responder. He was a
Oh,
fireman.
really?
Fireman
Oh,
in
okay.
Springfield.
Okay. So, yeah, this was actually written for first responders, but I think it applies to all of us. Because really, if you think about it, we should all imagine ourselves as first responders.
Right.
Because when you see somebody in need, you should jump to help. So, and I really like this devotional today is out of Philippians chapter 3, verse 21. By the power that enables him to bring everything under his control. And I looked it up here. Let me pull my phone up.
Keyword is control. That means we got to give up control.
Yeah, that's hard sometimes.
Who, by
Real
the power
hard.
that enables him to bring everything under his control, will transform our lowly bodies so that they will be like his glorious body. This passage describes 2 changes in our physical body at death or the rapture. Our bodies will be transformed and conformed. Who will transform our lowly body at Christ's return? He will transform the Christian's mortal body so that it will conform to the resurrection body. I think it not only means in death, if you will, but he will transform and conform you in life as well.
Transform and renewing of the mind.
That's
Amen.
right. That's right.
Well, I am, because, the doctor says, Joe, you need to do something about your weight. You're a fat boy. And I'm getting a different doctor.
So you don't
He
look
wants
like
a second
I
you
want-
don't look
I-
like a fat boy.
I want a doctor bigger than me. Okay, is what I want. Okay, so, here's the thing. I just figure I'm remodeling. Okay, that's all I'm doing is I'm remodeling as, addition. I got more of the Holy Spirit. It's got a family now. So we're at, it's not a one-person home here. So, anyway, hey, guys, we've got a great program for you. Again, we're talking about the international, I've got a volume.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Okay, International Film Fest. Gayla, now what are you doing with the International Film Fest? We're going to talk about the beginning of it here in just a moment. But what are you doing over there? Has Deborah said this is what you're doing?
Well, Dale Green and I will be
Mhm.
emceeing at the Branson International Film Festival. We also, Deborah added a new thing that's kind of exciting this year. It will be a pitch opportunity for anyone who has a story idea or a film idea. And so,
Very cool.
yeah, and so Dale and I will be there to, I think it's on Friday morning, but you can check the website. It's bransonfilmfestival.com.
BransonFilmFestival.com.
Yes, and
I'd
I
like
believe
to
that's
pitch my life story, and I'd like to play myself.
Well, sounds like a great idea. Come on down.
She just wants to play the younger version.
Can they do makeup for that?
No. Good morning, Ladina. So now on this, she's also doing something else that I thought was so cool. But on this, so here it is to all you filmmakers out there. You've got this vision. The Bible says those without a vision will perish, right?
Right.
Okay. So you have a vision. If you don't share that vision, you've lost it. You have a audience who has a desire for a film idea that you just might have. So here's what you need to do. If you're that guy, so here's what I want to share this video with those film guys that you know, guys. And what on that Friday, we'll go to the website.
Yes.
Bransonfilmfestival.com.
BransonFilmFestival.com.
Check out all the dates when they're going to do this, and that way you can pitch your idea. Who knows? You may see it come to a reality. How cool would that be?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
that's awesome.
You know, I know every time I have an idea and it actually comes to fruition, I get excited.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's my child.
Right.
You know,
Oh, definitely.
You know, I've only
Yes.
had one idea in my life, so it was really exciting. But you know, when you can do that, so now you have an opportunity in wherever you're at to pitch your film.
Right.
That's so cool.
Right.
That is so cool.
And they'll get feedback on a pitching. Pitching's a whole different thing than writing, as you know.
Mhm.
And so it's kind of difficult, I think. For me, it is anyway. But
Well,
yeah.
I think it would be a scary thing to have an idea and to just go in raw.
Right.
You know, like where do you go? Who do you talk to? You don't really know who to talk to or how to even get started, but you have this great idea or what you think is a great idea. And this is your opportunity to get it out there.
Yeah.
Well, I would guarantee you that somebody who has a story with an idea, they've already written it down. They may have even did I don't remember the term, but the drawing boards
Right.
on how they want the scenes to go. The
Storyboards.
storyboards.
Yes.
The storyboards. I'll guarantee
I
you
was going
they've
to say
already
blueprint, but not the
they've
same.
already drew up
Well, that's
some
kinda
type
what it
of
is.
yeah, that's what it is. They've already kind of drew up a storyboard
Right.
idea on it. So this is something that they've been working. This has become a passion. Don't let that passion set aside. Come on
Right.
now, get over
Please,
there
Please come down.
and go check out that website and get over there. Now, there's another thing you guys are doing as well that is just I think I just read it actually, and you are. See, this is why I need to do things right when I remember.
Did you just
I just totally went blank on that. The gaming.
Yes. Now, I don't know a lot about that, but that's, a new edition this year. So they're
Mhm.
going to be on, I think it's called Christian Warriors,
Something like that.
NFT.com, I believe. And it's on the website.
It's for creators, right?
I believe so.
Okay, guys, go just so if you're a gamer and you a creator, go to the website, which is
BransonFilmFestival.com.
go over there and go check that out because I'm going to tell you what Deborah's mind is. Now, I love Deborah, known her for a lot of years. Deborah's mind's crazy intelligent,
Very creative.
so creative in it, so many ways and ways to attain her goal.
Right.
Even if you've never been involved in a film fest and you've heard about them and you're in the Branson area or want to be in the Branson area around that time, guys, you need to go just to check this out. Number one, you'll never see Deborah because she's over there.
You will see her everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. You'll see her everywhere. But she is just amazing in how God has used her in these last several years to help promote the independent film artist.
Right.
And really some amazing films have come through from all around the world.
Right.
Kingdom Warriors
Kingdom Warriors
with Eric
Skelton.
Skelton?
There we go. That's it. Kingdom Warriors with Eric Skelton. Yeah,
Somebody from the Branson International Film Festival.
Deborah.
Okay.
Probably Deborah.
Hi, Deb.
You know, see, we see her everywhere. She's got Deborah Watson on here,
Okay,
and
yeah.
she's told you she's all over.
She
Okay,
is.
but so there's a lot of new things that she's doing, and every year she grows this.
Right.
You know, the people that she puts in, because Deborah's so amazing that she puts the right people in the right spot.
And she's always trying to bring everybody along with her.
Absolutely. And the cool thing is, even if it's maybe not in your comfort zone, Deborah doesn't mind putting you out of your comfort zone.
Right.
You know, I think she kind of giggles when she does that. I'm not sure, but I think I've
Helps
seen her
you
giggle.
grow that way.
It does, and that's what Deborah will tell you. You know, it helps you grow. Get it, because then that's not a comfort. You know, that non-comfort zone. is now a comfort zone.
Right.
And look out, next year, Deborah's going to take you out of that one. Okay.
To help you get over your fears of things.
And what's
That's
cool
awesome.
too, you don't have to be a filmmaker to enjoy this film festival because
No.
there are wonderful films being shown. And tickets, oh my goodness, the tickets are so reasonable for 2-day pass to watch movies all day
Mhm.
from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday are
Mhm.
$10. $10 on the
Wow.
website. Now I think at the door it's $25, which is still a good deal, but you don't want them to sell out.
Go to the
so
website.
the
Get your tickets now,
Yes.
man.
Yes, go
10
now.
bucks.
$10. So
Okay. Hey, I tell you what. Now, what's the dates of the event?
it's June 2nd through the 4th.
So we got a couple of weeks. June
Yes.
2nd. Hey guys, just had Mother's Day, and wait a minute, isn't Father's Day in June? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Dad, do you want to go watch movies? $10, man. That's right. Cheap date. Go over there. $10. Order your tickets now. So $20, you and your wife, you got all day movies. You get some popcorn, and trust me, because you go see a 2-hour movie, it's going to cost you $50. All
It
right,
is.
Right,
so,
exactly.
So
It is.
$10, and you're going to meet some amazing people.
Yes, you will.
You're going to meet some of the talent, the writers, the producers, directors, all these amazing people. And I just absolutely love the International Film Fest because of how they brought this all about.
Yes.
You know, watching from all the way from the beginning, because I was honored to be at the very first one, and how it's boomed to
Yes.
what it is now is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, this year Deborah's incorporating. She's calling it the Fringe Fest, and so there's music, there's
Yes.
dance, there's everything because film does incorporate all those elements. So she's just kind of brought it all together.
Deborah says there's a great dad show running the bases Friday night at 6:30 p.m. with, I guess, Marty Roberts.
Marty Roberts, 6:30, running the bases. Now, Dad, that doesn't mean we have to run the bases. We can just watch somebody
That's
else.
right.
Okay. Yeah, when she said the perfect dad, I said, well, we're watching somebody else run. We're good. All right, so definitely go check those out now. All right, now, with everything you got going on, you're going to be speaking at, now, the night that you'll be emceeing, doing the event. When is that?
That will be the award ceremony, and that's Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
So that's a really cool thing to come and watch.
Yes.
And there's going to be live performances at that as well.
Yes.
There's going to be a dance performance, and then there's also going to be a really cool musical performance at the end. And some of the groups that have auditioned will also be performing in addition.
Do we
to
get
the
to know any
awards.
of the groups' names? Do you know any of
They've
the groups'
not
names?
picked them, I don't believe yet. They're
Ooh.
auditioning for that, and
Okay.
so
I so wanted to
Well, I'm
audition. I guess I
excited.
missed my chance.
We'll have to audition for next year.
Okay, deal.
Can we? Will you audition with me? Will you sing with me?
No. So this, like I said, we have a perfect thing going. I'm odious. You're melodious. It works. All right.
Another cool thing, there's Deborah has been given a lot of gifts from The Chosen, places like that. I can only imagine. So she's made this big bundle. And so if you go to the website, you should be able to register for that. There's also a $200 Visa gift card
Oh wow.
gift, but you have to be present to win,
win.
but you can go ahead and register. I know for the Visa gift card, you can also already go ahead and register on that on the website, which is bransonfilmfestival.com.
I'm going there right now. I just won a Mother's Day gift basket, and I've never won
She's
anything
feeling lucky.
ever.
She's feeling
Ever.
She's.
It's your chance.
I have,
now-
to, I have to keep her from going to Las Vegas. So now on the International Film Fest, now on the Fringe, because we're talking, there's awards for the restaurants
Yes.
for that. So I mean, we're not only talking about the ones that are coming to visit are going to be able to win something. The local businesses
Right.
is going to have an opportunity, and you get to vote. The people
Yes.
have a say.
Yes.
My great uncle over in Hills Presbyterian Cemetery will not be voting. So, and what's some of the restaurants that you're going to be able to vote
Well,
on?
there's 3 locations this year.
Okay.
It's God and Country Theater, Branson City Center, I believe.
Okay.
And then the Meadows Cinema
Yes.
is Cinema 11 is
Mhm.
where a lot of the movies are going to be shown. So there's all these restaurants in between. And so when you're kind
Dry
of,
'em out.
when you're going in between. And so the ones that are help sponsoring the film festival and are participating, it's called Food Fest. And so you can go to
That
the
sounds
restaurant.
like something I wanna go
Doesn't
to.
that sound good?
I got to go back to the dads on this one. Okay, $10 tickets, Dad, and Food Fest. Come on now. Can I get a witness? All right. So movies, food. I mean, this
Music.
is music. Pitching your ideas. You film guys, or maybe if you're not a film guy, but you got a great idea.
Mingling. I love that. I'm excited.
So we're going to be. It's in 2 weeks. We're going to be there. We're going to catch some of this. Now, I also want to talk about. We're going to be all over the place because there's so much going through my head right now. The going in now, so you're not able to make it to Branson.
Right.
You want to catch the films. You can go to the website, which is
BransonFilmFestival.com.
See how I got the little pointy thing working for me, man? It's like button pushing. And you can go over there and you can catch it virtually. I mean, you create a person, you interact.
Yes.
I was in there. The first day I got it, Deborah sent me the email and I got in there and I'm looking in and you're where the popcorn is or in the waiting area, concession, whichever. And what's really cool is the company that did this has even advertisement on the walls.
Yes.
And it's really cool. And you create.
It's a real world.
It is.
So what he's talking about is the virtual app.
The Megaverse, I think.
Yeah, Megaverse.
Yeah.
And it's a virtual reality on the computer.
Yes.
It's not an app. It's not an app on your phone.
And you get your own little character and you can interact with people in that world.
Nobody was in there. Nobody would hang out with me.
Well, that sounds really cool.
Sounds like my life story. But, but it was really kind of neat just checking everything out. Of course, I went into the company that actually made that. And, man, that's crazy what they're doing over there.
I think it's Rhino Studios.
It's Rhino Studios. Yeah, I think you're right. But, yes, the virtual world is absolutely amazing. So if you're not able to make it, go over.
Yeah.
There's is it a minimal fee, $10, something like that?
Well, I'm thinking there's an all access pass, but I'm not exactly for sure on the price on that. I know the all access pass for being there is like $100 for the whole day.
That's what it is. All okay.
Yeah.
And watch all the films
and do everything. The workshops. There's going to be workshops too. So.
And guys, it's really cool because when you go watch a movie, you don't have the person behind you talking all the way through it. You're good, right?
So Deborah said a couple of the food restaurants are scooters and ties. Thai food. Thai, yes.
I love Thai
It's
food.
not a silk tie company. Not that I would know that. But absolutely. So there's so many things. This thing has gone, going back to the first one, has come so far.
Right.
When we did it over at the Chateau, and Deborah had sent me the music, and I had to give the awards that night.
Right.
They give away the awards between the music.
Right. And time it out.
And just FYI, I'm awful at timing out. But it was so cool. And we had vendors with their booths out.
Right.
It was amazing. But now we're talking 3 different locations versus just the one that we had maybe at that time.
Right.
I love to see the growth.
I do too. And that's one of the things if you're a filmmaker or if you're involved in the film industry, if you are anything near that creative, you're a dreamer and you're passionate and it's something that you get started will not stay down.
No.
It will grow.
And if you just want to come and check it out and not invest in a ticket, there's a free area, this commons area. So you could come and check it out. And then if you decide this is something I want to come to, then you can buy a ticket. So come on down and just check it out. And it won't cost you anything other than the gas to get there.
Just come in, look at it, especially if you're visiting in the Branson area. What a great time to visit.
Right.
June, Branson is in full swing at that point in time. And you can go over there and not only you can check out the restaurants, check out the movies, $10 or $25 at that time, unless you go ahead and get your tickets early now. And that way you can go catch these films. Because I'm going to tell you what, now I watched one. This was, Deborah, what was this? Was this last year's film? It was a short film. And I mean, I'm talking, less than 5 minutes.
Right.
And man, this car takes off. You got a car chase. He's going through. He's spinning. Deborah, remember the name of that movie? I'm waiting for it to.
I'm watching.
But the car spinning and all explosions and all this is going on. And then all of a sudden, it comes up. It was the pizza delivery guy. And I said, that is amazing. That was an amazing.
Well, we have a couple of locally produced films too.
Really?
I say
Tell us-
local because in the Midwest,
Right.
but one of them was produced and directed by Anita Cordell, and she's been an amazing actress and she's been in a lot of things. But the story is amazing, quite a testimony. I believe her name's Christine McDonald, I believe, and she was a runaway at 13. Sold into human trafficking.
Oh,
And I want to make sure I got her. Yeah, Christine McDonald. She has an amazing story. She escaped that, was going to have a baby, and she had to make a decision whether she would keep her eyesight or lose her child. And so she's going to be there with her testimony and this film called I Will Rise. It's a documentary.
Oh, amazing.
And a lot of the events that happened were in the Kansas City area. So that's kind of a local flavor that will be there. And I think that's Friday, but you can check the
She
schedule.
said it's showing in the Branson Meadows Cinema at
Yes.
11 on Friday morning.
Friday.
Okay.
And then another one, Saturday, and I'm not exactly sure on the time on that one, but Deborah would know.
Deborah will know.
We will have Lightning Ned Mitchell, and he was the founder of the WBA, the Women's Basketball Association.
Yeah.
So he's going to be there too, and he will be. They will be showing a documentary about his life called Shooting Star. So
Very
yeah, so you get to
cool.
meet these people that either the film is about, the documentary is about, or the people who've produced it. So you get to ask a lot of questions, and it's just a really cool experience to get to see the people that.
Sure.
And in a lot of cases, you'll even get some one-on-one with these guys.
Yes.
In a lot of
You
cases,
get to
Yes.
hobnob with the
I
big wigs.
think I think that's one of the things that I enjoyed, because afterwards, and after they do their speaking, there's some time that you can have one-on-one
Yes.
with them. And in the past, I know I've done with radio broadcasts, we've done interviews
Yes.
with some of these. Cammy Arnett, who
Yes.
I love
Yes.
what he does. He had his he's got a lot of younger teens or early 20s,
Right.
and they're all learning, and they do their films, and Cam's just an amazing.
He used to be on Star
everything.
Trek before he
Yes,
switched.
he just does some great films.
Yes, he does.
On many levels. And so, guys, you're going to have on these films. I mean, and now here's the thing I want you to understand, because now the faith-based film industry has changed a lot since 1973.
Right.
The Rapture movies from 1973. It's changed a lot just in the last 10 years.
Right.
In the last 5 years.
Last 5, I was going to say.
Yeah. There's been a lot of changes, because so many of your faith-based films for a while there was like your Hallmark channel.
Right.
You know, sometimes life doesn't go like we planned. Everything doesn't end
Right.
so great. And now we're seeing films, and I can actually remember a couple of years ago being at one of the film fests with Deborah and having this conversation with a couple of the guys. And they were going in and they were wanting to do even greater things with film, where it's not just your Hallmark channel, but we're talking, you've got some mystery, you've got some thrillers, some suspense. There's a lot more action. Real life comes into them now. So I know we watch quite a few faith-based, and you can really see from the older ones to now.
They're getting more sophisticated.
They are, and the quality is changing. You know,
cinematography is,
yes, your audio, everything is improving as these guys are coming in. And I tell you what I'm excited about. I know they're trying here, just was this week, and I know this has been a passion of Deborah's also for some time, to bring a lot of the film industry companies into this area.
Yes.
And they had, I think it was Kansas City or St. Louis, if I remember, had just passed a bill to give tax breaks.
That's the state of Missouri.
Yeah,
that's through the
state,
Film Commission.
Yes. So they've given.
They just got that back.
Yes. I was reading this, I think it was last week, and I thought, this is amazing. I can remember Deborah talking about this. I can remember Shelley Wagner talking about this.
Been pushing for it. They've been pushing for
this. So it's really,
because it is a business, and sometimes I don't think people realize how many people are employed when you do have a film. I mean, you have food people, you have construction people, you have security. I mean,
if you've ever watched the credits of a film or a movie or anything, there are people that you would. Drivers, people holding lights. It employs. Even a small film would
restaurants
absolutely. And Missouri has so many different areas: your hills, your mountains, your plains, your flats. I mean, we've got such a beautiful area in this state. And I know Atlanta is huge, and that's where Mr. Arnett does his.
And that's because of the tax credits.
Because of the tax credits they have.
Benefits.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're hoping it'll get bigger even. You know?
So Deborah did say that Lightning Ned is at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning at the Branson Meadows.
And we are waiting for the governor just to sign that bill now.
Oh, is that what's going on?
That we're waiting for his to sign. So that's going to open up a lot. So anybody who's interested in the film industry,
call the governor.
Call the governor. But also get involved with the Branson Film Fest. And because you're on the ground floor, man. Oh, you are on the ground floor of getting this, jumping in. I know a lot of guys through Deborah this has been a passion. They were in college when she first started this. They're now running their own career in whether a film industry or something, or they're wanting to break into the film industry. This is a great opportunity for you guys. And if you just ever wanted to see maybe the back working of some of this and poke some brains of some of these amazing guys, then definitely you need to be at the International Film Festival.
And that brings up the governor.
Yes, call the governor. Well, and that brings up another thing. Students get a major discount. So all access pass is $30. You do have to have a student ID, and that's for high school or college. So yeah, it's a great learning opportunity, great networking opportunity. So if you're a student and you've ever thought about wanting to do a film, done a film,
if you've done 48 hours SATO, OTC, listen up. MSU, Drury, Evangel, all you guys. This is your opportunity. I'm telling you. Dana Price. Dana Price, if you're watching, tell your kids, hey, this is where you need to go to. Because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be an amazing opportunity.
Make a lot of connections and learn things.
I'm going to tell you what.
Networking.
In the film industry, like any other industry, networking is where it's at, man.
Yes. People like to work with people they know.
Absolutely. That just meant, I can work with you. If you're a jerk, I can. But,
That's right.
And some guys, you're a jerk, but I can work with you. So it's just going to vary on that. But so we've got, what else have we got coming up? There's so much going on with what Deborah's doing with the Film Fest. You're going to get, and now listen, I think it's past is it past the deadline to put a film in?
Yes, they've already.
We did that on the last month. We talked about that. It gave the due date. So now we're at the audition for the music talent. And I'm going to tell you what, I can't remember, Deborah, you're going to have to tell me the name of the gentleman that we had, but he come from Ireland. On that, I think it was our second or third year of this, and he come all the way from Ireland. She flew him in. It was amazing. She's had some amazing guests come through. Some great talent.
There's a gentleman this year coming with his film. It's called Undying Faith, and he's coming all the way from Alabama just to promote his. I think it's a series, and it's really a neat premise, and it's won all kinds of awards. And these things you can't see anywhere else, but maybe right now at a film festival.
Right, exactly.
And so, and it's about it's addressing freedom of religion, and it's set in like the future where there's no freedom of religion in America. And because of all the strife that's going on, which, if you watch the news right now,
this may not be sci-fi.
Yeah.
Guys.
So, and I think his background, I think he grew up in a country that it was hard to have that. And so he really appreciates that. He's originally from Asia somewhere, I believe. Okay. And his name's John Yang, but he's coming to promote that, and that will be shown also.
That'll be cool.
Undying Faith, and the Red Federation's taken over, and you cannot be a Christian. So they're hunting down, I think, 2 girls, and so I believe it's a series, and they'll be showing the first segment.
Okay, so that's going to start a series off then.
Yes.
Okay,
that's the way
cool.
I'm understanding. That's what
Keith Harkin was the gentleman from Ireland that come in. Super nice guy.
Wow.
Got a chance to visit with him for a little bit.
I bet that was fun, and then you get to meet people and hear about different cultures.
Yes. You do. I mean, there was people that come in from Africa when we were there.
Yes.
And it was absolutely amazing. Guys, you're going to meet some amazing people. Okay, so here's where this is going to help. Number one, you're going to see some amazing films. Some you're going to go, it's going to jive with you real well. Some may not. It just depends on your flavor. Right. Or maybe you like the Hallmark faith-based films. I don't know. I'm not that guy. I like some, give me some action in that thing.
But there's some family-friendly ones in the festival.
Right. So because it covers from all sorts of countries. I think Deborah said she's got 238 films going through her head right now. Right. So you're going to have something for something for everybody. in there to strengthen your faith, to come to faith, to be encouraged, to see the up and coming filmmakers, see the new techniques that they come out with and they come up with is amazing. And just their creative minds. I like going to watch the films because some of these guys, man, they're coming out of left field and you're going, oh, that's how you tied that in. That's good.
Yeah.
That's one of the amazing things because you're going to sit there and go, where's he going with this?
Right.
And I love that part.
Well, they talk about the 7 mountains, and film is one of those. And I mean, that film really influences our culture a lot. Music does too.
Yes.
And they all come together. So what a better way to, for Christians or faith-based, films, when they're done well, to help do something positive in our culture.
Deborah just comes. She's teaching in class, and I think this is going to be so valuable.
Sorry,
This is going to be so valuable. She's teaching class on income streams in the desert.
Yes. And finding funding is very hard.
Very tough.
For independent filmmakers. So that's going to be amazing. And Deborah is a wealth of knowledge. I've taken some of her workshops and she knows a lot of different things and different avenues. And like you said, she's always learning new things. So that would be a wealth of information.
So if you're looking to, let's take a young filmmaker, maybe an old guy like me that's wanting to get into it. I'm not wanting to get into it. That's called work, and I'm lazy. But I'd say I'd act in your film, but don't let Deborah edit. But here's the thing: one of the hard parts is getting the income for that, the funding for that film. Because if you're talking even on a low budget film of $10,000, $20,000 on a low budget film. Where's the money coming from?
Right.
And let's be honest, most people don't have that kind of money, especially, just sitting around, oh yeah, I'm made for your film. That's not a reality.
Right.
No matter what kind of creative artist you are, music or film. So now not only are you able to meet people that you can network with, maybe even partner up with on something, give you some knowledge on income, on how to stream some income into you, because I don't have all the answers. Deborah,
she says here there's 9 different resources where funds are available.
There you go. And here's the cool thing. I'm hoping when the governor signs that and the tax credits, that there's going to be more that'll open up in our area.
Right, yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be absolutely amazing because we do have some perfect areas for filming around here. Absolutely.
And we've got quite a film community. I didn't realize that.
It's actually huge.
And a lot of professionals. There's been people that have won awards at big film festivals and here that are locally produced. So, yeah, that would be
I'm really excited. Traveling dog groomer.
I did it was a series they were going to do, and I was on the pilot as a dog groomer, and that's the picture. I have a bow tie of bones on my bow tie. Yeah. So, but anyway, yes. But let's see, 150 filmmakers live in Branson area.
Yeah.
150 filmmakers.
Yeah, there's a lot going on
That's
here that I don't
amazing.
think people realize. But yeah,
I didn't realize just Branson alone had that many filmmakers in it. So
We're good. Maybe I can get me an acting job and stop working a real job.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't it be great?
So anyway, back to the Branson International Film Fest. I'll never be able to live with her then. So now you're going to be doing the awards. Now you're going to be doing some other things because I know Deborah. She's got you one day. She's got you 2 days.
Right. That's great. I'm kind of there to do whatever
Absolutely.
And meet and greet people. I love meeting new
Now,
people. And
do they still need volunteers?
I'm sure they always need volunteers.
So here's what we want you to do. I volunteered many times. I love what this woman does, and I'll say this to the end of time. Deborah's almost as good as a chocolate chip cookie. Just an FYI, almost as good. But here's the deal. You want to volunteer, kind of get your feet wet, maybe kind of, because they need a little bit of everything because there's a lot of people and they stay busy.
Yeah.
Go to the website, which is
BransonFilmFestival.com.
Go check it out, guys. Listen, my time is here, right? Is that okay?
Oh, there's the
time
music.
is here. This is Joe. Don't forget, Rochelle coming up Wednesday. Sunshine Road will be here. Rochelle will be here. Rochelle, thank you very much.
Thank you.